And coming up, we'll see Stephon Diggs. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Bills and the Colts, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Indianapolis Colts and the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They come in playing for... Brandon Gaudin alongside, as always, my partner Charles Davis. And CD, in the few moments here before kickoff, let's give these folks at home a look at these two offenses by the numbers. What stands out to you?
Brandon, I just continue to be amazed by the analytics of the game, and it's an area where I continue to concentrate and study because I'm still trying to figure out how coaches and coordinators can really crunch the numbers and find where exactly on the field a defense is vulnerable. It's the game within the game. And if you really dive into it, it can be endlessly fascinating.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So there's the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they have this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
And the next-gen stats, they tell the story. That's a full 67 yards in the air. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Allen. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Connecting here with Chark on the out route. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Allen steps away to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. Oh, a good-looking return setup here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So now the Colts will get their first opportunity with the football. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2018 draft, the Oklahoma Sooner, Baker Mayfield. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
First carried out for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. That's on the tackle, Braden Smith.
Still 2nd down.
Here's Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mayfield to throw it. He finds Pierce. It's complete. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point up and good by Folk. And we are tied at 7. Just a 4-play drive that time. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Bills as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC.
The current playoff picture, and you can see they are one of those 3 wildcard teams, at least for the moment, but they have not clinched that spot, Charles. And look, their message has been clear. We're keeping our foot on the gas to the very end.
And how about the theater and the drama that's involved, partner? The best part, we got a front row seat to it all. And I think this is obviously the ultimate goal when they added a 7th seed to the playoffs back in 2020. More drama, more teams in it late in the season, and more importance on games like this.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 24 yards the game there. Another first down as well. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The Bills at 10-2 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To throw, it's Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here is Michael Pittman and the rest of this offense getting set for the upcoming drive.
Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open. Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. A throw for Pittman is intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On second down, it's Taylor. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A 1st down and then some. 36 yards.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Oh, what a move.
And now they start inside the 10. Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor,
his 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Colts have got it back to within a score.
Folk connects on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with a second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
After the
touchdown. Bass to kick it away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. The Colts on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Mayfield lost the football. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. As the Colts offense makes their way out, we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. A CD after this game, there will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January, more of a first draft, if you will, as all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. After this game, 4 weeks left in the regular season, and then the playoffs officially begin. But for some teams, trying to fight to make it to the playoffs, they're actually in a playoff push right now.
Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They run once more with Taylor. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down. Mayfield now on 2nd down. And he'll find Hall. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now a give to Taylor. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Eligible receiver downfield.
So they decline it as that will bring up 4.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
And now out come the Bills.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this.
He's got a man, complete. Now he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. DJ Chark, 49 yards.
And the Bills are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And a rout is on here in this first half. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it will come out to the 25. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Mo Alley-Cox.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
That's caught inside the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. From the red zone now, Mayfield.
And going right back to Pittman.
Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play.
2nd and 3 from the 9.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Mayfield with it once more. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Alley-Cox, complete.
Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Mayfield now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mo Alley-Cox as the first half is winding down.
And the Colts are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one.
He's got a man, complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before half for Allen. This is caught. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his third.
Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mayfield. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Nick Bonito in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
Here comes Mr. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, leading out this offense.
Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good. But there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets in. Frank Reich not so sure about that last call. He's going to go ahead and throw out the challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Got him in. It's Brown.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do.
Touchdown, Bills! Hollywood Marquise Brown with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills extend their lead yet again. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as the tackle made at about the 38. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 33. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. And he had the touchdown of the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got...
And this is caught inside the 5. A big play here for Buffalo. 58 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bills have got it on cruise control. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Mayfield looks to throw. eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. 3rd and long for Mayfield.
Out of his hands quickly to Pittman.
And a tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Off play action. Allen. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. He's got a man. Complete. A big play here for Buffalo. 46 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right cover...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Blake Martinez. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Well, partner, this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick-6 on the other side, and now they get a pick-6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick-6 from earlier in this game?
Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And he'll be out of bounds just 3 yards shy of the end zone. Quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. Now Allen to try again after the pick-6. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 3-yard touchdown pass.
And the Bills are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Mayfield on 1st down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw, Mayfield.
He's got the tight end, Mo Alley Cox.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Here's Stephon Diggs as he and the rest of the offense get ready to go again. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdowns.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A first down there and a pickup of 25. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Holding. Offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Throwing is Allen on third.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one open downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the first down. Well done all the way around.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he stopped immediately there. The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Allen from the gun on third down. The open man is Shark. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Bills first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Cook up the gut. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
So Allen's going to look to throw. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Escaping the pressure, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
Not a big believer at 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because